I will. I will do a quick wrap up, which would take less than 5 minutes, because there has been a lot of good discussion today, a lot of good talks earlier on, and what I will do, and Carl and I will do is we will synthesize what we've heard, the discussions that have happened, and come up with findings and recommendations, just as we did with LSSW 17. Everyone that is registered for this workshop will get a copy of those to comment on, and then we will reach consensus from those that have participated, and then we will post those as part of the workshop report, with a conclusions or way forward section in that report, because I've heard some great ideas about what is the next step, what is the way forward, not only with understanding or evaluating lunar resources, and especially polar water ice, but also in terms of policy and stakeholder participation. And I think it will be good to synthesize that fully. Now, in order to do that, this has all been recorded. They'll be publicly available. I've also asked Ricky to save the chat, and I will get a copy of the chat as well, because there's been a lot of good nuggets that have gone in the chat that have just whizzed off my screen pretty quick, but I want to go back and look at those as well. So I want to thank all our speakers, all our panelists, and for being part of this today. And I think we've actually had a great discussion upon how to define and implement a lunar resource evaluation campaign that can be internationally coordinated. And as you see by the different subjects that have been discussed, there are a lot of things to consider here, but we shouldn't be paralyzed by having too many options. We need to look at what is the goal, as Anne said. Why are we doing this? And from my very selfish viewpoint, is I'd like to see the 13th human on the moon in my lifetime. I've seen the first 12, and I'd like to see the 13th. And for those that didn't see the first 12, everybody needs their Apollo moment. It is, as it was for me, quite life-changing. So again, thank you, Ricky, for driving us. I want to give a shout out to the LPI for putting the schedule together and keeping on Carl and I to make sure that we were not distracted by other things and that we got it done. I want to thank you for a very active audience. I've been seeing the chat, and again, we'll be getting a copy of that. So, and if you have any other comments about what needs to be included, please comment on the draft findings and recommendations. And with that, I will give everybody 6 minutes of their lives back, because I'm a very giving guy. And thanks a lot, everyone.
Thanks, Clive.